Back in December of 2021, Josh was convicted of receiving and possessing CP. 5 months later, he was sentenced to 12.5 years in federal prison for his crimes. At the time, Josh's lawyers vowed to appeal the court's decision, but the process took far longer than expected. The legal team requested one extension after another, complaining that they had difficulty meeting with their client after he was transferred to his current home at Seagoville Federal Correctional Institution in northern Texas. Observers accused the attorneys of stalling because they had no real grounds to request a new trial. But according to a new report from UK tabloid The Sun, Josh's team has finally filed their appeal, which means we'll soon have a decision with regard to whether or not the convicted sex offender will be granted a new trial. Appellate brief of Mr. Joshua James Duggar, submitted for review, reads a court document obtained by The Sun. The time for filing the subsequent brief, if any, does not begin to run until the brief has been approved and filed. So yeah, all we know so far is that appeal has been submitted, and Josh and his lawyers are now playing the waiting game as they wait for a judge to decide if he should be granted a retrial. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and click the bell icon to get video updates. It could take months for the judge to decide if Josh deserves another day in court, and it's not clear on what basis his attorneys requested a new trial. Their request to have the conviction overturned without a new trial was, predictably, rejected. With so little information, it's tough to predict how the appeals judge will respond to Josh's filing. But we're sure his lawyers are aware that they're fighting an uphill battle. After all, it was less than a year ago that Josh was convicted in one of the most high-profile sexual abuse trials in recent memory. At Josh's sentencing, the judge described his crimes as the sickest of the sick, and that's certainly not an exaggeration. "You have done some very bad things," the judge said in what might be the understatement of the century. "But in your life as a whole, you've done good things. The true test of a man's character is what a man does when no one is watching. I find it aggravating about the lack of responsibility." Josh's lawyers are reportedly hoping to create reasonable doubt by pointing out the holes in the prosecution's case. They previously argued that one of Josh's employees might have been responsible for downloading CP materials on his work computer. With any luck, the request for a new trial will be rejected, and we won't have to listen to this nonsense a second time.